Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, dear brothers and sisters. Subhanallah, bitter to say, but this is the reality. At times, the situation around the world makes us despondent. May it be the genocide in Burma, may it be the occupation of Palestine, may it be the imprisonment of scholars in Saudi, may it be the recent tragedies in Kashmir. But subhanallah, we don't realize at times that becoming despondent is looked at very negatively in Islam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, إِنَّهُ لَا يَيْأَسُ مِنْ رَوْحِ اللَّهِ إِلَّا الْقَوْمُ الْكَافِرُونَ. Only disbelievers become despondent of the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When we see these negative situations, what is our responsibility as Muslims? First and foremost, we need to beseech Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the best. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, أُدْعُوا رَبَّكُمْ تَضَرُّعًا وَخُفْيًا أُدْعُونِي أَسْتَجِبْ لَكُمْ. Beseech me, I will accept your du'as. This is something that we need to do. Subhanallah, many a times we go in that phase of becoming hopeless and we just stick with it. We harm our health. We overthink. And I'm not just talking about people out there, I'm speaking about my own self. I've just counted a handful of tragedies which are happening in the Ummah, in the world. And there are many more. The bigotry that some of us face in North America. Literally, the butchery and the massacre that's occurred in the Arab world. The tragedies are countless. But remember, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's mercy is infinite as well. Never ever lose hope in the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What you could do is make dua. Another thing that you could do, bring about awareness among your family, among your circles. Don't forget to mention these individuals who are suffering around the world. May it be the children and the women and the elders in Yemen and Syria, or whatever the situation may be. It's your responsibility as a Muslim to at the least make dua for them and assist them in any possible way that you could, even if it may be through this, using the tongue for good, bringing about awareness, realization, recognition of the situation, but never ever losing hope. That is one thing. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for guidance. Always pray for the betterment of the Ummah. The Prophet ﷺ tells us that we are like one body. If one portion of the body gets hurt, the whole body feels pain, the whole body feels agony and a sense of fever. So this is the Ummah of the Prophet. So bring awareness about these situations in your community. Make lots of dua. Help legitimate charity organizations through your charity to better the situations in places where you have the ability to better the situation. And coupled with that, don't forget about your own community. Many times in our anticipation of bettering things, situations abroad, we forget about our own youth, our women, our children, our elders. Work to better them as well, in terms of knowledge, in terms of the deen and the worldly life as well. And if you're among these segments, if you're a young man, a young woman, an elder, a youngster, engage in circles which motivate you, which inspire you to become a better Muslim, a better Samaritan in your society. And this is our responsibility as well. Channel that hope in the mercy of Allah to make you a firm Muslim. And subhanallah, people might be pointing out, you only mentioned a handful of calamities that are happening around the world. Subhanallah, the calamities are, once again, too many to name. But our hope in the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala should be more than that. So ask Allah for guidance. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to rectify the situation of the Ummah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We ask Allah to make us blessed people in our society. We ask Allah to take the Ummah from strength to strength. We ask Allah to grant all of us Jannat al-Firdaus without any reckoning. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for better days, inshallah. The better days ahead. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.